Subscribe and watch a heart-chilling horror story without fear, and do not forget to press the bell icon. It was cold weather with the rain and hail battering the earth outside. The wind howled like a wounded animal, shaking the trees violently, rattling the windows until the glass seemed ready to shatter. Inside, a strange and suffocating stillness hung in the air, the kind of stillness that doesn't calm but terrifies. Rajni sat curled on the edge of the bed, pale and trembling, her fingers gripping the bedsheet as though it were the only thing keeping her anchored to the world. Mukul did not know how to get Rajni to the hospital. Somehow, desperately, he got her out of the room, wrapping his arms around her for support, guiding her fragile body step by step down the darkened staircase. He helped her into the car, settled her gently into the seat, then rushed around to the driver's side and started the engine. In that same terrible moment, the peepal tree standing in the courtyard, the one that had silently watched over the house for decades, swayed violently and came crashing down, uprooted from the earth as if something invisible had torn it free. Rajni and Mukul had been married for 5 years. On paper, everything was perfect. Their medical reports were normal, both of them completely normal. And yet, the joy of becoming a mother hadn't found its way to Rajni. Month after month, hope arrived and quietly left. The doctors had no explanation. The tests revealed nothing. But the emptiness inside Rajni grew heavier with each passing season, and no amount of reassurance could fill the hollow ache that had made its home in her chest. People deal with such troubles in different ways. Mukul believed that stress was the silent enemy, the invisible hand that kept their dreams just out of reach. If we are truly thinking about growing our family, he told her, one quiet evening, then you need to give yourself time. Time away from the city, time away from the relentless pressure, time to simply breathe. Rajni listened carefully. She had not told him yet, but she had already been thinking the same thing. She had been searching online, quietly and late at night when Mukul was asleep, and she had found something that had excited her. She proposed that Mukul apply for a transfer to the Pune office, that they rent a small place in Lonavala, that he work from home 3 days a week and drive to the office for the remaining days. For some time, she said softly, "Let us just disappear from our old life and become someone new." Mukul agreed. They found a small flat in Lonavala and settled in. Two souls carrying a fragile hope between them, waiting together for the happiness they so desperately wanted to arrive. But every day, as Rajni walked along the winding roads near their flat, she passed a particular bungalow. It was a grand old structure, half hidden behind the trees, its walls thick with the memory of another era. The moment she first saw it, something inside her shifted. It was as if the bungalow recognized her, as if it had been waiting for her, as if the very walls exhaled when she passed. A strange pull lived in her chest whenever she neared it. The garden surrounding the bungalow was lush and overgrown, wild yet beautiful, like something from a forgotten dream. She could not explain the feeling. She did not try to. She simply walked past and felt it every single day. She mentioned it to Mukul one evening. He laughed gently. "A big bungalow means a big rent," he said. "We cannot afford it right now." But Rajni could not let it go. The feeling would not let her go. The bungalow called to her in a way she could neither explain nor resist. Then one night, walking home in the dark, she stumbled on the uneven path just in front of the bungalow and fell hard onto the ground. She was still gathering herself when an elderly man appeared from the shadows. He helped her up with careful hands and asked with quiet concern whether she was all right. "I am fine," she said quickly, brushing dust from her clothes. But the old man lingered, and somehow, almost without meaning to, she found herself stepping inside. What she saw took her breath away. The bungalow was magnificent. Dark wood panels, old stone floors, high ceilings draped with soft evening shadows. Every room seemed to breathe. Every corner held a kind of quiet dignity. She stood in the center of the main hall and felt, inexplicably, that she had been here before. She called Mukul immediately. She told him she had spoken to the owner. She told him the bungalow was available. She told him they had to take it. "Why are you giving it up?" Mukul asked when they met the old man. A strange expression passed across the elderly man's face. Brief, shadowed, difficult to read. He began to say something and then stopped. Then he said simply, "It is best that someone lives here. The place should not stay empty." There was something unfinished in his words, something